your average aesthetic Christian mom morning vlog. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about where like those girls wake up staged with like perfect hair and makeup. And I'm like, girl, I know you don't look like that. So consider this more like your FaceTime vlog, where I'm gonna walk you through like morning rhythms and routines for Christian moms of littles. Like, I'm a decent looking person, and even most mornings I wake up looking like Shrek. Y'all, it's gonna get real up in here. All right, y'all, here I'm gonna give you a tour of my kitchen because it's absolutely horrible. We have some stale crackers with my toddler's cup with noodles in it. And I'm not even gonna show y'all the stove because I wouldn't even show you that if I was on FaceTime. Anyways, I show you all this because is this ideal? No. Fact of the matter is that this is the reality for many moms, but you don't have to live a victim to repeat it again. Like if you feel like you're a victim of your day and like you just feel so stressed out, like even the thought of waking up is overwhelming because you have so much to do, I hope to help you to overcome that by the end of this video. One of the very first things that I do for my morning rhythm is intentionally greet my children with my eye contact, my presence, my tone, hugs and kisses, and just speaking life over them.
Thank you. Such a sweet boy.
Are you hungry?
Okay.
One thing I was thinking is, this is like one of my main morning rhythms that I hear a lot of moms struggle with this, but establish a morning time that the house is allowed to wake up. So for us, it's 7 a.m., which means before 7 a.m., I send the kids back to bed. Morning, buddy.
Wanna wake up?
Oh, it's a little too early. Go ahead and head back to bed, please. Good night, sweetheart. And I hear a lot of moms that will say like they are so tired because they've been up since 4 a.m. or the kids have been waking up at 5 consistently. And I'm like, send the kid back to bed. Like, is he gonna cry for a little bit? Yeah, but the reality is when you live in a child-centered home where they determine like the schedule and the flow of the day, the presence of the Lord just can't thrive in that. And honestly, like if mom is not thriving because she's exhausted, you're not going to have a very good day. But I'll give a couple parameters, like, you know, if you see the sun rising or if you see that it's 7:00, come on out. Like there are a couple things that I'm like, hey, you have freedom to come out as soon as these things are in place. But if my child is coming out before, I will send him back to bed. And if he continues to get up, I usually will do what's called an energy drain, which means, you know, I'm tired because you've been waking me up. And so you're gonna have to replace this energy for mommy. And usually it's by unloading the dishwasher. Unloading the dishwasher. That is how you can restore my energy to me this morning. Did you finish your task from up here too? Very nice, buddy. Look at you. I'm sorry, we don't have any dishes, so we're gonna have to eat out of these bowls.
Out of what?
These bowls, boy.
Thank you, Mommy, for getting a big one.
Oh, thank you, buddy. 2 turkey bacon.
And how much bacon do you get?
I get 2, just like you guys.
I think 2, Mommy.
Oh, thank you, buddy. All right, one thing that we do in our house is I will actually have the kids feed the dog before they eat, as a way of just showing them that we need to tend to others and serve others before we feed and serve ourselves. And so what I usually do between the both of them, Sass, go feed Willow, is I will have them feed the dog together. Sass. Thank you, buddy. One thing I do in the morning is I actually don't complicate my breakfast. Like if I'm having a lot of grace and like the kitchen wasn't to be clean, I might make some blueberry pancakes or some muffins. Overall, we have our simple meals of our eggs, our bacon, our oatmeal, yogurt bowls, things like that. You know, there's this quote, it says, if you can win the morning, then the morning won't win you. Or it says, wait, win the morning or the morning will win you, or maybe attack the morning or the morning will attack you. Regardless, this is why I emphasize these rhythms so much, is because the reality is that we're not going to have the same exact routine, the same exact routine every single day. So having a sense of like a rhythm, like this is what we do, this is how we function, regardless if the time looks different or the schedule or the load of our day or the tasks of our day look different, we can still function, not in chaos, but in like a peaceful, unified manner. Try not to schedule anything in the mornings. I try not to rush in the morning. I mean, you're not gonna see us like, quick, out the door. Like that kind of chaos, you know, just a little planning can go a long way. And some of that planning, if you don't have the threshold for it, is just to simplify. All right, who wants to pray? I'll pray. All right, hands.
What's this food you're naming?
Yeah, go ahead and eat. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the dishes and cleaning. Y'all, this house has gotten crazy. These essential amino acids gummies, first of all, they're so good and they're sugar-free. I'll post them in the link below. But like 3 of them is like a full serving of protein. I know it's not ideal to replace your protein because you should be having it in like Whole Foods. But like y'all, oatmeal in the morning, I don't know.
Mind it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start cleaning.
Say please, okay? Please.
He's so cute. Okay, so one thing I was thinking is I used to be the person that had like 100 things on my to-do list. And I felt like every single one of them was like really urgent, really pressing. And I remember just being so stressed because I could not get all of them done, obviously. And now there's this quote by Elizabeth Elliot. She says, do the next thing faithfully. And for me, I don't live like that anymore. And I know a lot of moms that do because literally I used to live like that. Now I'm like, you know, what I do, I'll show you. I will actually make like a list of 3 things that I do want to do. But to be honest with you, that has been that same list all week because I can't figure out how to get to it. But what I have been doing is like, Lord, what do you have for me right now? And like right now, it's the kitchen. It's to feed my children. It's to do my live in an hour and prepare for that so that I can help other moms. And so like, even though like decluttering and taking down Christmas feels really important to me, at the end of the day, it's really not a priority. And so I just want to encourage you, like a lot of that stress can be removed if you can actually, 1 second, buddy. If you can like organize those thoughts into, okay, here's 3 things that I want to do. What is the one thing that I need to do? And then how can I do the next thing faithfully? Anyways, that's another little rhythm is I don't pack my day. I will not be afraid.
David and Tina.
You're so cute.
Be afraid.
David and Taters. Honestly, y'all, let me just be honest. Let's just yeah. We are not God. And I know that sounds kind of like crazy and like duh, but I feel like as moms, we try to be like super saintly, like get so much done and do this and do that and still manage this. And the reality is that we really have to rely on the Holy Spirit a lot more than we think we do, because if we don't have grace or motivation or even just His presence and His peace, we literally can't do all the things we can do without burning out. And that's why a lot of moms, I believe, feel so burnt out and so overwhelmed because they're relying on their own strength instead of submitting themselves to the Lord and saying, okay, Lord, what do you have for me today? What do you have for my children today? And that's why I hone in on discipleship, because it's our everyday mundane moments that we train our children and we teach them and we raise them up. Silas, here, go ahead and clean up. Here you go, buddy. And we can't do that if we're too busy. And so a disciple, put you right back on the windowsill. A disciple needs to be available. They need to be adaptable. They need to be flexible. And as a Christian mom, if you can't call yourself a disciple, then I challenge you to examine your Christianity, because the reality is you cannot be a Christian if you are not a disciple. Like literally, disciple means a student, a follower. And Jesus, the people that followed him were his disciples. And it says in those days that those disciples were called Christians. And so if I have 100 things on my plate and the Lord says, hey, go visit your neighbor and bring them a meal, I can't say, I mean, I guess I could, but it's not right for me to say, no, Lord, because I have other things I need to do. What I need to be able to say is, all right, Lord, you know what? That's super inconvenient, if I can be honest, but the Lord knows. But yes, Lord, your will be done. And I do that next thing faithfully. Anyways, I'm gonna go feed the goats, get the chicken eggs. So in the mornings, I usually have my 4-year-old do this, but I wanted to show you guys. So here's my cute little goatsies. They're Nigerian dwarf goats. He's so fuzzy. He's so fuzzy. It's Brady and Jordan. Are you hungry? All right, guys. Back up, back up. Good boy. My son will literally tell people that we're farmers, which is so funny because we live in like a suburban neighborhood right next to the HOA president, which we got his permission, so all is well. But yeah, I started like a little Instagram called Homestead last year. I might pick it back up this summer, but yeah, just a little backyard homestead with my goats and my garden and my chickens. Girls, no eggs. Oh. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna get dressed for the day and prepare for my live. It'll be my first like live coaching, which is super fun. Yeah. Y'all, the kitchen is clean and I am so glad. Let me give you a tour now. So we have no dishes in the sink. Those are just drying. All the counters are clean. I got a plant and my stove. My cast iron is nicely seasoned. I mean, pretty good. Pretty good for it being only about 8:30. So this was done in about an hour. I'm gonna prepare for my live. You guys, that's pretty dangerous. Anyways, I'm trying this little vlog. Let me know if you like it. I mean, honestly, it's a lot harder to edit, but it is a lot more fun to film. So I would apologize for all the noise, but the reality is like, this is my life and I only film during naps, which right now they're not napping. All right, you ready to go to bed?
Thank you, Mommy, but I'm sad that you were being mean to me.
Oh, come here.
You got really close and then bend it down, being mean to
You
me.
know what? You're so right with the mommy. Listen, I'm so sorry. Look at me. I wasn't like Jesus to you. I yelled and I just got stressed. Will you please forgive me?
Yes. I'm sorry, Sally.
You sorry? Okay, go ahead and give hugs.
I'm sorry, Mommy.
You know what? This morning we all made mistakes, right? But what's important is that we reconcile. And we forgive, okay? All right, it's 9:30 and we're about to go on live. Hey mamas, welcome to this Fix My Littles live. So one thing that I do too as like another morning rhythm is, especially like today, for example, I was cleaning and I was doing a live. So I did not get to spend a lot of time with my kids. Normally I'm like with them in the morning, but this time I felt a little bit separate. So what I do is I love to be able to like fill their little emotional tank buckets. Kind of like, you know, if you think about it, like you deposit money and you withdraw money, right? But if we're always withdrawing, then like the bank account is empty and it goes under, you know? And so for me, I treat my child's heart in the same way. Like, let me deposit. If I've been away and I've been busy or distracted or stressed or whatever, let me deposit love and time and attention. And so we got this trouble game for what, like, look at this. $4 at Kroger. And my little buddy here wants to win.
If I get you, Mommy, then I'll win you.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Oh, good morning. I love you. You ready for some lunch?
Yes.
All right, come on. Anyways, y'all, my live went really well. I'm super happy with it. I hope that it was a blessing to you if you watched it. Super hard to see those comments. They like went away so fast. Kind of crazy. Anyways, we're gonna do lunch. Guys, we didn't do devotionals this morning, so after our lunch, we're gonna do devotionals and then we're gonna see Daddy at the fire station, okay? We got some Mexican fajita. Show me your dancing pants. Fajita. And we got some cheese dip. Are you guys excited to go see Daddy today?
Hi, Daddy.
Are you excited? We're gonna go see a fire truck. Are you trying to put a sweater on?
Yeah.
Good luck, Silas.
Is that hurting you?
Yeah, Silas.
Sometimes it's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a parent already, or are you happy being a kid?
I'm happy being both.
Oh. The boys decided that they want to go outside. Another thing I was thinking about for a morning rhythm is I do this often throughout all of my days. But what I will do is I will actually like let them know what's coming next. Like, hey guys, we're about to do devotionals, or hey, let's go ahead and get dressed for the day, or something like that, you know, so that they're not caught off guard. And I feel like, you know, even when things like preparing for, you know, the grocery store, preparing to go to someone's house, constantly giving this kind of expectation sets you up to avoid those power struggles and tantrums, because it gives them a chance to kind of like regulate, to know what's happening next. So anyways, we're gonna play outside a little bit, and then we'll go in and do devotionals, and then it'll be noon by that point, and the boys will go down for naps. So my morning vlog will be officially over. Y'all, this kid, we have a little solo like bonfire pit on our porch, and we've been out of fire logs because why?
Fine. I sold them so when we need stuff, then I can bring them down.
Yeah, I just want to give you like a point of reference. Like the way that these logs were like so far away from this playground, like all the way down that hill. So that's a lot to carry. These kids, y'all, they'll surprise you. And then, you know, you think about like, oh, whenever people tell me like their kids can't do chores because it's too hard or too heavy or too much, I'm like, y'all, do you see the way they play? They like the hard and heavy and too much. Like that's how they thrive. Give them the chore, you know what I mean?
Wait.
Oh. Whoa, that was crazy. Oh my gosh, I was trying to catch you, but you're way bigger.
Ow.
Oh my goodness, I caught you both. Okay guys, no more slides. It's a little crazy. Okay, so it is 12:10 and we're about to do some family devotionals. I typically do this in the morning, and honestly, I encourage like every mom to wake up early and spend time with the Lord because it really makes a huge difference in the day. But in the season that I've been in, just like staying up late and having migraines and just going through a lot in my body, I have not been able to wake up in the morning without feeling like it affects me negatively. So what I have been doing for these kind of seasons, if you find yourself in those, is find the Lord however you can. So whether that's with your kids' devotionals, whether it's by yourself, whether it's during nap times, I mean, however you can like squeeze that time and find times of abiding is better than having no time because your perfect time didn't happen. So anyways, we're gonna do some family devotionals. We're gonna do some worship. But you don't belong to the world. I have chosen you out of the world. This is why the world hates you. Oh,
I got hot outside.
you think so?
Yeah.
You guys did a good job worshiping. But that concludes our morning routine. Today was a little bit scattered, but I feel like, again, having rhythms and systems in place allows you to have space for the days that feel a little bit all over the place. But I talk a lot about morning rhythms and rhythms in general in my Raising Little Disciples guide. I'll post it in the link below. Otherwise, you can check out the live that I talked about, like my coaching live today. I'll post it right over here. And then I'll show you a little fun weekly vlog that I used to do back in the summer. You can check that out, get to know me a little bit more. I'll see you next time. Bye.